Now let's take a look at this new product. It is called a Logitech keyboard. It's a Logitech all-in-one keyboard, mouse and keyboard. Yes, you heard me right. A mouse and keyboard product for Logitech. The mouse and keyboard product from Logitech. Now, it is not Bluetooth. They give you a USB, of course. They give you the USB brand. I'm gonna put the model number and the model name for it. And this is one of the products I bought for an office because we're gonna have a system in one of the displays, and in displays they want to be wireless, everything wireless, so you can log in through the display in case you have a presentation somewhere. So instead of me having two products, a mouse, a separate product from a mouse to a keyboard, I combine it all in one. So it's very simple to use. It's touch sensitive, it's heat sensitive too, so you got to make sure that you don't have any gloves or anything, or gloves with the sensitivity of touches. Now there is an on and off button here, and when you turn it on, it turns green. It takes four AA batteries, four AA batteries in the back. It's simple. The only bulking thing part, if you notice the alignment here, it's actually where the batteries go in here. That's probably the bulking. Now, all the batteries are contained in the back. There's four batteries here in the back of it, of course. I'm gonna turn it on and off. So the mouse itself feels very light, other than the back of it, which I kind of like this part of it because it kind of lifts the mouse up, the keyboard a little bit higher than it's supposed to be. It gives it that extra lift in the back. Keys are very, very quiet, very soft. This mouse thing, I tried to play with a game with it. It's impossible for gaming. You can't play with this that much for gaming. It's very sensitive, the left and right, so you got to make sure there is an invisible line here that you don't see it, that divides the keys for the left and right mouse click. On this part, it has like an invisible line that you don't see it for left and right click. Very difficult to play any kind of games, but move around the mouse and actually scroll around the keys is very simple. It feels like a laptop. If you guys are familiar with the touch tab for the laptop, it's the same exact hardware as is in the laptop too. So, but it's on one base. So if you're not really familiar with that part of it, you're gonna have an issue with it. It's a learning curve, honestly, for some people that are not familiar with the touch-based system on a laptop. Same theme, same kind of product, left and right click, but the only thing I wish they had included would probably be buttons in the bottom for those people that are not capable of using the touchpad. The touchpad is completely larger than actually computer laptop. It's productivity. It's almost like 60% larger than a regular laptop touchboard, which is not bad for those that have big giant sausage fingers just like me, you know. But other than that, I think they should have added some buttons for those people that are not capable of clicking properly. Maybe moving their mouse, clicking left, moving right, you know, certain things like clicking everywhere would have been something nice. Now, other than that, you get all your full keys, including the function key, the window key. They kind of squished everything to the right. They got to eliminate some of the keys, like alternate key. I see one alternate key. On the other side, I see the other one. Control keys. They pretty much squished everything on the one side. They did back a couple things up. Now the functions keys, they have all these blue things and blue functions that you would require the function key to actually make an enable. That you're gonna have to consult your manual. Now, as soon as you install, you plug this USB. As soon as you install this USB into your Microsoft Windows 10 OS base, application starts downloading. It gives you permission if you want to download the Logitech latest firmware software. It comes through the space, and once you install it in there, you can manipulate and change certain things. Speeds, pretty much, not the keys, functions, or anything. It will just control the speeds. Now, bad thing about this, like I said, no buttons in here. Lighting, there's no lighting whatsoever, no LED lights or anything, no on and off. And I can understand, because these things, once you turn them on, they stay on for months. People don't turn them off, you know, they keep them on. And battery wise, you could turn it off and save yourself battery here, or continue on, like I said, just continue on working. But Some of these products I wish they had lighting, because some of these areas that are this mouse is going to be based is a little dark. It's either underneath somewhere or in a dim lab, dim offices or something. But that would be a great option if they include maybe a button that you could turn on the lights temporary for a second or so. Buttons left and right maybe will be an option for those that have problems using these products. Other than that, this whole system is very, the profile of it is very thin. One of the thinnest one I've seen, you know, very thin here. The only thickness is where includes all the batteries, and it goes all the way down the product. I'm gonna put the product information from Logitech. Not Bluetooth, it's USB only. Would have been great if it had been Bluetooth, but I had issues with Bluetooth. I get better connectivity with a USB connection directly to it. Now, if you lose this, there's a hack that you could buy these things and then just transfer the actual pin code back into this system. So if you ever lose this, don't throw the keyboard away, buy replacement. Amazon sells the replacements. Lots of people throw their keyboards and mouse because they lose this part. There's a way you can replace them, you know, only certain brands. Other than that, I'm your host, Frank the Tank. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'm out.